Hi, I'm Max.
I'm Allie with the Side of Beauty.
Oh, it's been a week, guys.
Yeah, it definitely has. I'm exhausted.
You what?
I said I'm exhausted.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said I lost it. I was like, what?
That too.
Makes sense. I mean, it did. But we had like a tornado here. Well, not an actual tornado, but it was like a funnel cloud and shit went crazy. I've been running on little sleep all the time.
Me too. We are going to be doing some Pride looks today to wrap up June. This is our last one for this month, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
It'll be July 1st for our next one.
Oh my gosh.
So
I can't believe it.
we thought we would end June with a Pride bang. You can check out our episode that went up Monday, and we talked a little bit about Pride in our intro as well, Pride Month. Honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot of. I'm actually surprised there's not been like a lot of Pride like launches.
I know normally it's like every single day a new rainbow palette is released.
Mm-hmm. But
Here, they calmed it down a lot.
I looked on like Trend Mode, I looked on like some indie spotlight pages, and there really just isn't a whole lot this year, but we were going to mention the few that we did find. The first one is Morphe. So they always come out with a Pride palette.
I was going to say, I'm like not shocked that they kept it going.
Yeah, they always do. And the cool thing though is that it is in partnership with the Trevor Project. So 100% of the proceeds from the palette is donated to the Trevor Project, which I think is really cool.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Cool doing a portion.
I feel like everything from last year and now going into this year has just like changed the way a lot of brands are doing things, like for the better when it comes to stuff like this, because more and more brands are being called out for like, you know, supporting Pride Month just in Pride Month and, you know, not even like having proceeds go to anything. So now, like, I was actually shocked. I think almost all of these brands that have a Pride collection, 100% of the proceeds. Usually it's just like a portion, you know?
Yeah.
But this year it's like all of the proceeds from it go to it, which I do think is really cool.
I do think that's cool too. I just feel like from a brand's perspective, like they just put a whole lot of money into that and they're not getting any money back. So I hope I wonder how that works.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, it's the type of ordeal where they even like, you know, have a certain amount of palettes even like on hand. That's the thing.
Just make it with stuff that they already have.
Or just like, you know, because a lot of the time brands will donate anyways during that month. So I think the money that they were going to donate, they took to like actually make this collection. And that way, like, all the proceeds still go to the Trevor Project.
Yeah, maybe. That would make sense.
But I'm sure it's like a limited, you know, quantity, and it's just like through June, and just a way for like the brand to donate as well, but still make it as something that, you know, you receive something and yet, you know, everything is still being donated.
Right. I do actually like the brushes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing from Morphe that I really love are their brushes.
I know. Me too. There also is the mirror, which I think is really cute too.
Oh, I didn't even notice the mirror. Yeah.
I feel like the mirror.
I was really on the palette, but I like that if you were into the rainbow palette, or even just to buy it if you want to support
the Trevor Project, yeah. And that's what I think is really cool about it too, is if you don't want the palette because you have like me, like I have like so many of those shades and formulas that I do really like, so I wouldn't necessarily want the palette, but I like that they did come out with the brushes and the mirror that you can get to still, you know, support. It's not just the palette.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful. I would totally buy the brushes for sure.
They're cute. Then we have the Pride liner from Glisten Cosmetics.
Gotta expand my screen here. I forgot it was so tiny. Like, I can't read that. This is kind of cool. I've been seeing like people do this lately, where I think they're like water activated and you can mix them and create different colors. I don't hate it. Like, I kind of like the concept. I just don't know if like I had this in my collection, how much I would reach for it.
I know.
But around Halloween time, I feel like this would be bomb.
Yeah, for sure. And that's where, like, for me, I feel like it would be like really cool for tons of different like liner looks, and those are like really in right now. Like, so many people are just doing like liner looks.
Yeah.
So I do think it's like a good item to launch for this. And I like that it's like all of those shades in one. You don't have to buy like separate ones.
Yeah.
And also, what's the price point? Oh, yeah, right now, too, it says Trend Mood shared this, so I don't know if it's going to be at a retailer soon or in the US soon, but what I did see from this one is that it is UK only.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Yeah, so I thought that it was in euros or whatever.
Yeah, I know we do have some people who watch and listen from the UK though, so it's still worth the mention, and I think it's really cool what the what the brand did for it too, and I believe 100% of the profits go to 4 different charities and nonprofit organizations. So that's really cool because I feel like I haven't heard too much about Glisten Cosmetics, but this seems like an indie brand, and that's like crazy to see an indie brand be able to do something like that and donate all of it.
I know, because they're the ones that have to work a lot harder for their
things cost
money.
a lot more, and they don't have as much, funding as like bigger brands.
That's true. I mean, kudos to them though.
I still think it's really cool, and I would like to actually see more, I think, like this too. Like, I love this for Pride Month, but I think it would be really cool for them to like almost do like different color themes within these, and hopefully it will become available in the US soon.
I know, I'm telling you, for Halloween, that'd be a good thing to have in your pocket.
I know we don't really like to talk about them a whole lot, but
they
were one of the brands.
Okay, they're liners. I was like, if those are lipsticks. Well, at least they're participating, I guess.
I know. I do feel like this is a repeat. I'm pretty sure they brought these out last year too.
Right.
But honestly, I don't think that's that bad of an idea anyways, though, to bring things back. If like people really liked them, I'm sure that they would be picking them up again. And once again, 100% of the proceeds go to some different funds as well.
Kind of surprised Mac is doing that.
I know. I feel like I don't know if I've ever seen. They may have in the past, but I don't know if I've ever seen them do 100%.
I know. That's what
I feel like brands are actually stepping up now and doing things like that, and it's nice. I mean, it's kind of like like I said, like that's big for the indie brand to be able to do that. But like it's nice to see these bigger brands like Mac and Morphe, who have a lot more money, be able to do that.
Especially Mac, who charges like a crazy amount for their stuff already. Like Morphe, I can see if they did a partial because their stuff's already pretty cheap. But Mac always charges like an arm and a leg for their stuff. So glad to see they're doing it. Do I need anything that Mac sells? No.
And then I think this might be the last one. This is another indie brand. Coley Cosmetics, they did Pride Flag Lip Gloss Collection. They're $12 each, but they did them off of each one of the flags, which I do think is a really cool idea. She also showed like the swatches of them and what they're going to look like, with all of those shades combined and stuff. And it is one of those things where I'm like, over time, I feel like they're just going to all be kind of mixed up anyways.
I was gonna say, I feel like instead of lip glosses, they would have done like a duochrome liquid eyeshadow, where like every time you used it, you might get a little bit of a different reflect because of the dip.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been way cooler. I do
I
like
feel like that'd be really hard for
different.
an indie brand though.
Yeah.
And this brand is very new. I do know that. But they did say that a portion of the proceeds are going to, I think, yeah, the Marsha P. Johnson Institute. Oh, and then I think and then another percentage of it is going to the Trevor Project. So they're still donating. I think that's really cool. And I do like the idea of like the flags, though. I do think that it was a really cool idea. I think it's something that is like really cool for people who are a part of that community so that they can buy their flag, you know?
I think that it dips in deeper than just coming out with something that's a rainbow.
Exactly. Yeah, it's something different for Pride.
Yeah.
But
So.
I'm actually, this brand's on my radar. Like I want to keep an eye out, and I know that they're coming out with like eyeshadow stuff now, and I think there's like some eye bases too now that look really cool. So
Oh, nice.
another
I've
indie brand
actually never heard of them, so.
I know that the creator is a makeup artist as well, and her looks are so beautiful.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out.
Okay, now we're kind of moving out of Pride because again, there just really wasn't a whole lot this year.
Yeah. See, like I'm looking at this, and I feel like I keep looking at this with palettes being released. Wouldn't this be a great fall palette?
Yeah, but
I keep seeing people are coming out with bronzy fall tones.
But I feel like a lot of them, like, you know, for instance, Mac Daddy, who owns Artist Couture, and like I Love Sarai and Desi and all of them, like these are their summer tones though. Like they rock those like golds and bronze and just warm tones and like even smoky eyes all throughout the summer.
Yeah, I can see it. Because people do like to do that bronze body glow stuff and all that. I don't know. For me, I feel like I would reach for this the most, like later in the year. But I guess it depends on your aesthetic.
I know. I honestly, like, I'm to the point now to where a lot of the neutral palettes, when I look at them, I'm like, oh, it's just kind of boring. Like, I already have that. I don't need it. But then I see the swatches, and I'm not going to lie, like, those swatches, I think are really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, the warm tones and stuff, I just think it's really pretty. But again, I'm like, I just don't know. I can say I finally did order one of his palettes. I finally ordered, I think it was Ethereal Bloom.
Okay.
I've been eyeing it for so long, I couldn't help it.
Is that the pink and blue one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still waiting for it to come in, but I'm like, I want to finally try out the formula and see because some of his really do catch my eye. I know he came out with like one that looked like, I think it was like, what was it, off of like peppers or something like that? Like it was like I think hot something palette. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I know it was like red packaging and it had like pepper shades in it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So I'm like, I just need to try it. Finally, the Ethereal Bloom collection really won me over with like the campaign shots and like the shades in general. I kind of wish I had it for the spring, but I'm still excited to finally try the formula. But
yeah, I was gonna say I've always heard really good things about his formula, but I've never tried his stuff. I'll be curious to see what you think.
But besides that, there's also the Supreme Glow Head to Toe Perfection Oil. We all love those.
I was talking about that. Everyone likes that bronze, glowy body stuff around this time of year. But if that's your vibe, you do you.
I know. I feel like it's pretty, I don't know, I guess on brand to do it with this collection.
Yeah. My wing just keeps getting bigger and bigger over here.
No, mine too.
All right, we got Odens Eyes Cosmetic. Is this the brand that Sydney really likes?
I think so.
I've been curious about them. I think they were on the more pricey side, but I can't remember. But this is kind of cute.
It is cute.
So it's the Saga of Freya collection. Maybe. I'm not sure who this is, but it's giving me like almost like Cinderella, like princess vibes.
Yeah. Or yeah, just kind of like fairy tale. It's very like, I don't know, whimsical.
But I kind of like it. I'm not mad about it. And it's kind of like an old-timey. Like, it's like not newer age princess. It seems like old-time fairy tale.
And I think there's 3 palettes altogether.
See, I thought maybe they were just because it looks like there's 2 in 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I think that they all look like that, but there's 3 different versions.
Okay.
And they
So
have brushes. So, well, maybe not. Okay, so I think one of the palettes is like the storybook because that retails for 34. And then the other 2 palettes are 22. So I think maybe those are just single booked palettes.
Okay.
But I'm vibing with the one with the cracked like white and blue looking situation. I don't know what that is, but
one of those like marble shadows.
yeah, I like that palette. The other one I kind of wish was 2 different ones because I feel like they don't mesh very well. Like I feel like you'd either be using one side or the other basically. Like I don't feel like they mix well.
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the color stories in general for me are just not really like I think the packaging and everything is like really cool and I actually want to try this brand, but I don't know. The color stories just kind of throw me off. I think that green is really pretty though. I feel like that's a unique green.
Yeah, that's the one like I like that side of the palette more than the left side.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've never tried them and I've heard good things. So the collection's cute itself. I like the vibe. I feel like maybe separate the 2 palettes.
Yeah, I agree. Then there's also the brush set, and then I believe also with this collection there was like I think like a bag and like some other accessories too. I don't really know how I feel about this. Did you see?
Uoma?
Now they have like a sister brand now, but it's literally the same thing. And I believe Sharon C is the creator of the original two, but like this one is like gonna be one that's in Walmart and is like really affordable.
I thought the first one was really affordable. Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't think it's like really expensive, but I'm pretty sure it's more like high end price.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
I have never tried. Actually, I take that back. I got a mascara in my Ipsy that I tried, and it smelled like aftershave, something fierce.
Mm.
But the formula was really good. I just couldn't stand the smell. So it's cool that they have clean ingredients and sustainable packaging.
I know. I do think that that is really cool, but honestly, at the same time, it kind of rubs me the wrong way because I'm like,
It looks like plastic though. If it's glass, that'd be cool.
yeah. But it's like they have like their original brand that has like higher prices and it's supposed to be like really good products. But then they come out with like another brand that has supposed to be really good products but at an affordable price point. It's just kind of weird to me.
It really doesn't make sense, and I feel like a lot of brands keep coming up with brands with inside their brands,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not really sure like why you can't just release stuff with being the same thing. Like, why do you have to make it a whole separate brand?
Yeah, if it's like the same things.
Yeah, it's like when ColourPop does it. You got your eyeshadow and makeup, then you got your body products,
Mm-hmm.
then you got your like sun products. I guess you can call soul body, but or like at least they have like a different thing for their skincare and a different thing for their makeup, I guess. But this is like a makeup brand coming out with more makeup.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like why? If you were creating a separate skincare, maybe, but
It
I
makes
mean, some of these
sense.
are, but you also
Yeah.
got your foundation and lip products, so mascara. Yeah, I don't know.
It honestly looks like another Maybelline or something.
Yeah.
Intrigued to see some like reviews or something on it, but or even like comparisons with this because there's like base products and there's base products in the regular brand too. So I'm kind of intrigued to see like how those I guess differ and if people will like compare them together.
Yeah, I honestly seen many videos on Uoma, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely missing.
Then we have this collection, and man, when I tell you, I was so excited. I was like, Manny is coming out with a new palette, and then you sent, and then I was like, wait, that's Laura Lee, and then you sent it to me. You're like, doesn't this look like Manny's? I'm like, yes.
I literally, like, if you would have not told me the brand of this, I would have said that this was Lunar Beauty.
Me
like,
too.
100%. Down to even, like, the caps on her lipstick looks like his, like, iridescent packaging. The layout's the same. The packaging of the Candy Skies reminds me of that one, was it like a strawberry palette?
Yeah, Strawberry Dream, I think, or Strawberry Moon.
Yeah, and isn't it like 3D kind of where the words are?
Mm-hmm. I can't say Manny has changed like the layout. Like all of his are more squared now, than like this long rectangle, and hers are all like I think rectangle. Besides like her minis, besides I think Life's a Drag. But even that, like, he's added more shades to it, so it's a little bit more squared as well. But yeah, like the whole like theme and everything. But this is with Erin, which is I know we kind of talked about it, but it's like I don't really watch Laura Lee a whole lot. I see like some of stuff on Instagram, but like I don't really watch her YouTube. But I do know that Erin is her niece that she adopted.
Okay.
And Erin is like a teenager that's living with them and stuff. So, and I think she got into makeup because of Laura or something like that. So this is collab with her, and I have to say I am kind of liking that. Like I think it's sweet that it's like a family collab, but also I feel like this is good for Laura because if you look at all of her other palettes besides the minis that she came out with, because she had that like party animal one that people were even really confused about there too.
Yeah.
All of her other ones like Nudie Patootie, they're all like just nudes. So I think it's kind of cool that she did collab with like a younger person to kind of relate more with people who like more color or even like a younger generation, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
think
don't
that's really
watch
cool.
her, so I don't know her vibe or story, but the palette all in all I think is it's cute. Like I don't hate it or anything, so.
Mm-hmm.
But the promo pictures definitely look different from the palette that you look at on this pink bed sheet situation. Like they look really pastel on the other side.
I know. I think the other one was like a screenshot from like a video or something that Trinmood did.
I think it's cute. I definitely think that Manning could have released it, but
Mm-hmm. And I kind of wish he did because like I'm not gonna lie, like I actually really like the color story. It's been like I don't know. I feel like so far during like May and June, this is one of the first like palettes that I was like actually like, man, I might actually buy that.
yeah, definitely. It gives me actually like carnival cotton candy kind of vibes. So it reminds me of something that would be around this time of year. Oh shit, I forgot my primer. Oops, sorry about that.
But besides that, there's 2 lip glosses as well. I don't know. I'm still eyeing the palette. I have tried her formula before. I didn't really care for like the bright neon colors because I do have just her mini ones, but I do have so I have the party animal one, and those shades I had a little bit of a harder time working with. But the shades in the Boss Babe palette that are like more neutral or more like toned down colors like this, I actually really liked. So
yeah, I've never tried her formula, but this though is why.
I know. I can say, like, again, the neutral palette is kind of calling out to me, like, once I seen, like, swatches and stuff of it. But again, it's not really, like, something that I feel like I have to have. I feel like I have those shades. I don't really know what's going on here.
This reminds me of those little BH Cosmetic Zodiac colored story ones.
Mm-hmm.
Not vibing with it. And Novel, actually, I think it was their last palette was actually super cute. Their bigger one wasn't red. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else.
Okay.
Highly possible. But I feel like they've done better in the past. I don't think I've tried Nabla at all. I thought maybe I had a sample of something, but I think that's somebody else. I don't know. I think this whole mini palette situation, I'm kind of over. And like the thing is I've been actually really into eyeshadow palettes lately. Like I'm like there's a lot that I want, but then it's like people come out with these annoying little ones, and I'm like, I'm tired of it. Like, quit doing it.
Yeah, I feel ya. It's kind of, I don't know. I just feel like some launches are just like such a waste. And I know like there's going to be other people that are really into them. But then it's like, I don't know. You just see like the majority of people are just like, did we really need this?
Yeah. Like, why? Why did you do this? Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, and I don't really get it like with like the whole like name, the cutie like collection.
Yeah, I just keep looking at it and thinking like 2000s.
Yeah.
Like ice blue and the ice like white. Like I just think of like 2000s makeup.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if it was like, maybe if she actually like went that direction. Because I feel like even like the neutral palette could be like a 90s type of ordeal. So I feel like if it was more in that direction,
yeah,
it would have been a lot cooler.
Lips or eyeliners?
No, I think those are eye pencils.
Yeah, because I'm getting 90s, deeper shades with them too, but I don't know. Not feeling it. I feel like you could have did something else with this Nabla. Yeah. Try again, please.
All right, and then we have new glossy balm from.
Oh, I saw this. Got excited because I thought she was coming out with like more shades, and then I realized it was a plumper, and I was like, no.
I know. I automatically thought of you because I was like, oh, Maxx loves that formula, and there's a new shade like for the summertime and stuff. And
that's what I was thinking.
That it said hot cherry, and I was like, well, it could still just be, just kind of going off of like, or no, I seen it said gloss bomb heat and hot cherry. And I was like, oh, I wonder. And I seen it said a mix of pepper and ginger root.
Yep. No, thank you.
But I'm actually intrigued.
I know. You can finally try it.
Yeah. I still want to try this formula. I just feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like I've been more in a glossy mood lately, so maybe I will eventually, but...
Yeah, gloss is something I just don't reach for that often. Yeah. Normally, if my lips are, like, dry, I love reaching for a gloss, because then it's, like, I don't have to wear lip balm. It's a fancier version, but definitely not with the plumping. If y'all are new here, I hate plumping anything. It feels horrible, and I don't know why people put themselves through it. Like,
I think some of them feel pretty nice though. Like just to kind of plump your lips. I feel like some of them kind of plump your lips though, and then just like that sensation like goes away though, and then it just looks really good.
Yeah. I feel like if you want a bee sting on your lips, I mean, you go right ahead. But I do think that it's a good add-on to her collection. I mean, it seems like the next step for it. And I love me some Riri.
I know, she looks so gorgeous with it on too.
Yeah. Out of all the celebrity brands that have released, I feel like she's definitely been the one that does it the best.
Yeah. I know. Like, I feel like I have just green transferring right through there. I'm like, whatever.
So you use the green. That's the shade I
forgot. Your wing looks so good, though. I went very thin with mine.
I was going to, and then it wasn't working out that way, so...
Yours looks so good, though. You can definitely see the color a lot more. You can't really see my color too much, but I did try to do the rainbow.
Yeah, you're cute, though. It's like a subtle cuteness. I feel like I'm going to a drag concert.
I'm here for it. All right, what did you use on your face?
All right, I'll start with brows. I did this. Choose backwards. This shade. My Melt Cosmetic palette on my brows.
So pretty. And you guys know, just ABH Dip Brow Gel over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot I said it with my ABH Clear Gel. Okay, for primer, I half-assed used my Kaja, what is this thing called? Dream Puff Radiant Mousse Primer that I put on halfway through already starting my foundation.
And and I went into the, what is this? The Professional, the Hydrate one.
Oh, I have that one.
I went into that one today.
And then for my, I guess you can call it foundation, but it's like a tinted moisturizer, my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator.
Do you like that?
You did too?
No, I said, do you like that?
Oh, I thought you said I did too. I do. It's not like my favorite Tarte product because it's actually super sheer and I feel like it wears away throughout the day. But I feel like my other Tarte face products are like blow this out of the water, but it's not bad. Very light.
I kind of did a little combo with the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot concealer and foundation, I guess, and then the Kylie Skin concealer. Kylie Skin or the Kylie Cosmetics. If they reformulate this, I'm gonna be so mad.
I know.
Just bought this and fell in love with the formula, and then it's like they're redoing everything, and I'm like, I just want to cry.
Well, yeah, I watched that video. I don't know if they're able to keep their old stuff legally. So
hopefully it's just like a little different, just by like a hair.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean it could be the same, and then they add like a drop of rose oil or some shit. For concealer, I used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Yeah,
I just used concealer for just kind of all over.
And then the powder, I used my L'Oreal True Match.
And I used the Ciate London Everyday Vacay.
Okay. All right, what's next? Eyes?
Yeah.
I used my ABH Riviera palette and realized I did every color in the rainbow except for green because it's not in here.
I used this one from Ace Beauty and had just about every shade in this one, but I did take the blue from my Norvina Volume 1. Okay. I just had it sitting here, so I was like, okay, yes, I have a blue right there. I almost forgot blue.
For eyeliner, I did my ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Boots and my NYX Midnight. I just put them in my waterline. I didn't use anything on the lower lash line or eyeliner, but I did use the Big Ego Mascara from Tarte. I used my trusty dusty, very dried out, should probably throw it away, Hourglass Caution Mascara. I have a lot of mascaras like that right now. I'm like, I need to just really go through them. Yeah, mine's horrible. I used Hula Light Bronzer. And for blush, I went into the Miss Piggy palette. Love that one. Yeah, I just used the top pink shade. I took my Auto Balm from The Balm Girl Powder Bourbon Street blush. So pretty. I love those. They're so pigmented. I actually went into this palette. I haven't used it in a long time. I almost grabbed that one, but I was like, I think I used that in the last video. Yeah. You inspired me. But I want to do a color highlighter for this look since it's so minimal, and I went into the yellow. But that's one of my favorites. I like it. Well, I did this IBY highlighter in Private Jet. That's so pretty. It's very pinky. Besides that, I use the Tower 28 setting spray. And I already put my lip back. Oh, it's a ColourPop Zoella lip liner, so it's discontinued. But it's the shade Little One. It's just like a regular lip color, I guess. Like a nude. Right. I did the Benefit Double the Lip, their real lipstick in the shades Revved Up. I don't know. It's a pretty shade. Like it's got like a 2-in-1 situation. But as I was telling Allie earlier, I need to throw it out because it's got a chemical smell and I've had it for too long.
I did top mine with the shade Enchantment and the Lunar Beauty gloss, just to make it a little bit glossier.
Love it.
Pretty simple. I probably should have went more bold with my lip since my eyes are more minimal, but
I like it. Very subtle rainbow. I went like bright as hell. But yeah, I think today's video might be a little drab, guys. I feel like we weren't as high energy today, but it is what it is.
We'll be back with some new launches next week. Hopefully some more exciting ones, because
yeah, I feel like when good releases start coming out, you're gonna see us be a whole lot more
we're more energetic and pumped and everything else, but when they're just boring, it's just like you feel so repetitive. You feel like a broken record, like saying the same thing over and over.
No, it's like, okay, not gonna get it, but all right. You're there, you exist, you did it, okay. But we hope you hopefully a little bit enjoyed today's episode.
And hopefully you'll be back next week here on Thursday, and check out our podcast that goes up on Mondays.
See you then.